Hi, I'm Georgina, and for this 60-second science, we're looking at motor difficulties associated with autism. There's strong evidence that many autistic individuals experience motor difficulties. These include motor stereotypies, or things like hand flapping, but also issues with motor control and coordination. The article we've linked to today is focused on this second category. Now, this article is important because it highlights the need and the urgency to effectively recognise and support motor difficulties for autistic individuals, as many of these challenges can have significant functional impacts that persist throughout the lifespan. Current diagnostic guidelines allow for the diagnosis of a co-occurring movement disorder with autism, so things like developmental coordination disorder or DCD. This is a neurodevelopmental condition associated with poor motor proficiency that affects the activity of daily living. Now, despite the prevalence of motor difficulties in autistic individuals, the researchers of this article noted that clinicians document it only in about 1% of cases, and very few actually receive that co-occurring DCD diagnosis, despite the crossover of some of those motor behaviours. Now, the researchers acknowledged the need to better understand the causes of motor difficulties associated with autism and both the overlap and the differences with conditions like DCD. Regardless of this, the researchers really highlighted the need to bridge that gap between knowledge and practice, like finding reliable and valid ways to assess motor difficulties in autistic individuals. They even proposed the potential usefulness of a new category within the diagnostic criteria, looking at motor control and coordination. But whatever approach, the hope is that motor problems will be better assessed, diagnosed, and managed for autistic individuals, particularly in those critical early years of development before a diagnosis of DCD may be given. And in doing so, it's hoped that this will improve quality of life for autistic individuals. Thanks, and see you next time.